Are you the white male, 32, 35, 6'1", blue eyes, who's into rock music, movies, jogging, and quiet evenings at home?
I'm mixed and I've got brown eyes, but yes, I am.
Hi, I'm Prudence.
Hi, I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you.
Won't you sit down, please? Please sit.
Oh, thank you. As I said in my letter, I've never answered one of these ads before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, I haven't put one in, you know.
But this time I figured, why not?
Right? Yeah, me too. Uh, I uh, I hope I'm not too macho for you.
Oh no, so far you seem wonderful.
You have lovely breasts. It's the first thing I noticed in a woman.
Thank you.
You have wonderful contact lenses.
Thank you. I like the timbre of your voice. Soft, but firm.
Thank you. I like your voice.
Thank you. I love the smell of boot you're wearing.
Thanks. My male lover Bob gave it to me.
What?
You kind of, resemble him in a certain light.
What?
I swing both ways, actually. Do you?
I don't know. I always insisted on the lights being out.
I, I'm afraid I've upset you.
Oh, no, it's nothing really. It's just that I hate gay people.
Well, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual. There's a difference.
I don't really know any bisexuals.
Well, children are all innately bisexual. If you took one to Plato's retreat, he'd be attracted to both sexes.
I should imagine he'd be terrified.
Well, he might, of course. I've, I've never taken a child to Plato's retreat.
I don't think they let you.
I don't even know any children. uh, you have wonderful eyes. They're so deep.
Thank you.
I feel like I want to take care of you.
I would like that. My favorite song is Someone to Watch Over Me.
There's a somebody I'm longing. Da-da.
Yes, thank you.
In some ways you're like a little girl, but in other ways you're like a woman.
Oh, am I like a woman?
Well, you dress like a woman, and you wear eyeshadow like a woman.
You're like a man. You're tall. You have to shave. I feel you could protect me.
I'm deeply emotional. I like to cry,
Oh, I wouldn't like that.
but I like to cry.
I don't think men should cry unless something falls on them.
That's a kind of sexism. Men have been programmed not to show emotion.
Don't talk to me about sexism. You're the one who talked about my breasts the minute I sit down.
I feel like I'm about to cry right now.
Why do you want to cry?
I feel like you don't like me enough. I think you've been making eyes at the waiter.
I haven't even seen the waiter. Oh, please don't cry. I don't know it a lot. Please.
Okay. I feel a little bit better. You have a lovely mouth.
Thank you.
I feel like you're very sensitive. I want you to have my children.
Thank you.
Are you ready to make a commitment?
I feel I need to get to know you better.
I feel like we agree on everything. I feel that you like rock music and movies and jogging and quiet evenings at home. I think you hate shallowness, and I bet you never read People magazine.
I do read it. I write for it.
Me too. Freelance, actually. I sent in letters. They printed one.
What was it about?
I wanted to see Gary Gilmore executed on TV.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
Do you feel like you identified with Jill Clayburgh in An Unmarried Woman?
Yes, I did. I did actually.
Me too. Is it we agree on everything? I really feel like I'm going to cry.
Oh, I don't like men to cry.
Well,
I want them to be strong.
You'd quite like Bob then.
Who?
You know.
Oh.
I feel like I'm annoying you.
No, it's just that it's hard to get to know someone. And the weirder Nip comes, I like water.
Okay, let's just start over, all right? Okay? Hello, I'm Bruce.
Hello.
Prudence. What a lovely name.
Thank you.
That's a lovely dress.
Thank you. I like your necklace. It goes nicely with your chest hair.
Thank you. I like your. Can I see your hand real quick? I like your clear nail polish.
I have it on my toes too.
Really? Let me see. I think it's wonderful that you feel so free around me that you can put your feet up on the table.
Put my feet on the table? I put one foot. I was hoping it might get waiter's attention.
Everything. This is wonderful. I just feel so emotional. I feel like I just want to cry.
Oh, please. You're annoying me. What's the matter?
I feel like you're too dependent. I feel like you want me to put up the storm windows, and I feel like you should do it.
I didn't say anything about the storm windows.
Right. I'm wrong. We agree.
What kind of childhood did you have?
Nuns. I was raised by nuns. They ruined me. I don't believe in God anymore. I believe in bran cereal. It helps to prevent rectal cancer.
Yes, I like bran cereal.
I want to marry you right now. Are you ready to make a long-term commitment?
I don't feel ready to make a long-term commitment. You know what? I think you're insane. I'm going to go.
No. Please don't.
I don't think I should stay, really.
Don't go, please. They have a salad bar here.
Oh, well, maybe for a little longer.
You're afraid of life, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. It's just...
Your instinct is to run away. You're afraid of emotion, a feeling. And that's bad, Prudence, because then you have no passion. Did you see Equus? So there's this doctor, and he felt that it was better to blind 8 horses in a stable with a metal spike than to have no passion. In my life, Prudence, I'm not going to be afraid to blind the horses.
You ought to become a veterinarian.
You missed the metaphor.
I never miss a metaphor. I made a joke.
You totally missed the metaphor. I could never love anyone who missed the metaphor.
Oh, someone should have you committed.
I'm not the one afraid of commitment. You are.
Oh, dry up.
You know what, Prudence? I was going to treat you to a fine meal and then take you to go see the Tree of Wooden Clogs and then back to my place for some beautiful sexual intercourse. But now I think you should leave.
You are not rejecting me, but you are sensational. You know what? It's me who is rejecting you. you are just first class, real first class idiot.
And you are a castrating, frigid bitch.
Absolutely nothing seems to get the waiter's attention, does it?
Well, I don't even have to ask you. That was fun, right?
Oh my God,
I love that moment, Fen Fen, when you laughed at his beautiful intercourse. And then for you, I could see you trying not to break, but take that personal.
Right.
Laughing at you. Right? She's laughing at you. And it feeds that she just castrated you with that laugh. That may never happen again. But when you say that to her, I mean, that was the best gift you can give her. She missed out, right? You were doing her a favor. You know, you were going to honor her by taking her home and make love to her. And then she laughs at that, you know, and you can see it's like you turned into Jerry Seinfeld. You ever watch him on his show? He breaks.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Right. But it was a beautiful moment, Fen Fen, you know, and he said it and your reaction to it was great. So you guys got to have fun with it. And I think you got the benefit of like hearing before some of the stuff, and good, of course. I loved Fen Fen. You were like, I'd never seen you before. You were like Fen Fen Unleashed. You know, you guys are really, you know, I love how you took it personally when he said about your breasts. You know, you know, the other thing too, you are, you know, you can find your own. You are always charming. You're either charming or Marley, or you're like Shaft or Bond or Billy D, I mean, and Lady Sings the Blues, you know, or at least you think you are, right? You're the shit. You know, so when you say you love her mouth, I mean, you know, go back to being charming when you go back to playing the game. You know, the biggest compliment you can give her is, you know what? She's worthy of having your children. Right? So don't rush that moment. What makes you decide that, yeah, I'm going to gift you with my children? So Fenn's version, she loved the letter that you wrote about Gary Gilmore. So that was good. You guys are on the same track. When you say, Marley, you quite like Bob, then I think it's a great thing, because it's making that, and for Danny too, it's making your dream life happen. They got to be able to get along. She's got to be able to like Bob. You guys are going to be trading off anyway, right? So that's a positive thing.
Yes, but okay, so this kind of throws me off in terms of like scenes where you have to get emotional and then there's something that like positive happens, you know? Like how long should that negative emotion linger?
As long as it truthfully is there.
Right. Okay.
You know, I'm not going to time it. It's when I'm taken out of it. You know, I might be wiping away the tears if they come, because of this, or sometimes maybe they become tears of joy. It's such a beautiful thing. I'm going to finally have what I want. All my dreams are coming true. You know, when you come back as when you did it again, but I think you don't have to rush that. Come back like Mr. Cool.
Right. Okay.
You know, Bond, James Bond. You know, as if that never happened.
Right.
You know, but again, the back and forth, the give and take between the two of you guys are really listening and really working off each other really well. You know, really taking things in. You're really hearing and allowing those things to affect you. You know?
Oh, definitely affect me a lot. And when Murray put a fork up, I just think it's hilarious.
Yes, see, because he activized that moment, right? And he's like, and the fork would be on the table, so you could absolutely use that. You know, use what you're getting, and how do you feel that maybe they don't fit the description? You know, are you this, because you lied about it. You know, maybe that's why you change the subject and throw the attention on her right away. So how do you feel, Fen?
Yeah, it was such a fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was like, in the end, honestly, I just couldn't help. So like, if something like that happened, do you think director would be pissed off?
No, because, you know, unless, no, I mean, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson says, if you have an instinct, don't sit on it. You know, don't sit on it, because that's why the director's there, to direct you. You might give them something that they didn't anticipate in it. That's why I like first reads so much, because sometimes you discover something in the first read that maybe the director didn't see, you know, or because that's a good moment too, when it felt right with the words too, that you know, it had become so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that it came out. The only direction I would then make would be with Marley and say, I like what you gave him. Take that more personal.
Especially when he added beautiful the word.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. So you to not react the way you did off of what happened would have been, you would have been inside your head and you would have been directing it. Why would you think that's not an appropriate response? You know, it's a great moment. And then sometimes, you know, a lot of times with directors, when I've done plays, rather than ask them if I could do something, I'd say, you know what, I'm just going to do it and then let them see it and then see what they say. So, I mean, if you're working with somebody like Woody Allen, he wants you to react truthfully. You know, he wants to see what you bring to it. He even gives you, from what I've read, the ability to change some words sometimes. So he might have just changed that word. Because he'll say sometimes, well, this, as long as you're not changing the intention, you know, say it so it's comfortable for you. And then if he would have said, you know, the beautiful intercourse, then you reacted that way. I mean, it was a great moment when you look back at it. And I'm sure the other people watching it probably were laughing like I was. You know, it was so honest. So, all right. Good job.
Thank you.
So, Danny and Stephanie, you could be preparing, and Katie, yeah, go ahead and pop on, Tina. Everybody can pop on. Let's talk about